Hi, this is Yolanda Van Veen from vanveenbulbs.com. And in this segment, we're going to learn all about plants to select for your shade garden. What plants look good in your shade garden and how to select plants for a shade garden. So my rule with plants is if weeds are coming up or hostas or ferns are coming up, then you can plant pretty much any shade plant there. If it's such deep shade that you have nothing but moss or nothing but pine needles, you're going to have a hard time planting plants there because they do need some light or some heat. A lot of them aren't in bloom right now because it's late summer, but I have a lot of gorgeous shade plants here. This one is called a coral bell. It gets beautiful pink hanging pendulous flowers on it in early summer. I just love it. I've got my hydrangeas. Hydrangeas are wonderful for the shade. They don't need a lot of care. They pretty much will grow with very little care. I've got these little violets. They're actually more of a sun plant, but I'm just getting enough sun right here for them to grow. And I'm looking right here very carefully. That's the thing about your shade garden that always surprises you. I've got hardy cyclamen coming up. And if you look real closely, these are really pretty leaves. They've got gorgeous dark green with a light green on the edge. I love them. And I've got some blooming fall colchicum coming up too. I've got some blooming crocus coming up for fall. I'm very excited about that. This plant right here is called a coral bell or heuchera, but I call it my hoochie mama because it's just a beautiful plant. I love the flowers. I love the foliage. It gets really pretty pink flowers on it with the dark burgundy purple striped foliage. So with shade, it's all about the foliage too. So I try to find plants that have beautiful foliage. As you can see from this example, it's a little too much shade for my lilies. I've tried just to see how much they'll take, but it's a little bit too shady here, and you can tell because they're pretty much just falling over. But I could stake them up, or I can just let them fall back down. But I love to put plants in non-traditional places, and this plant seems to do well. Although it's still falling down, I could stake it, it'd still be beautiful. And although these different leaves look a lot the same, I've got elephant ears. I have calocaceas coming up right here. And they seem to do really well in my little shade area. And right next to them, I have calla lilies, the traditional white calla lily. They love shady areas. They do really well. And right behind them, I have some impatiens. Impatiens are beautiful for the shade. So there's so many plants you can put in your shade garden, and a lot of things that you think would only grow in the sun will a lot of times grow in your shade. So try it out. Besides hostas and ferns and the traditional white calla lily, there's lots of other plants. I've got colored hardy fuchsias. I've got lots of hostas. I've got impatiens. I've got begonias. And I just kind of go to the garden center and ask them, what do you think will grow? What do you have right now that grows in the shade? And they will help you. And you can turn an area, there was nothing in here a year ago, to a beautiful garden in little time.